I'm a person who bottles up their feelings a lot, so I had to really become vulnerable with like being okay with not being okay. Mental health was like, mind you, I know it's a real thing, but I never thought it could happen to me. You feel like you're at your lowest, or like everything's, for me, I felt like everything was just coming to an end. Like my parents got divorced, I'm injured, and nothing's like, it just felt like nothing was working out. I had a tough freshman year due to the fact that going into my freshman year, like just moving in, for one, like my parents were already going through a divorce. They weren't like 100% divorced yet, but like my dad did move out. So moving into college, it was weird because it was like my mom moved me in, and then like a couple days later my dad came. And normally, like, I grew up with always having mom, dad, older brother, younger sister. So like it was just something I never thought of. And like I have friends who, of course, like, you know, you don't have both of your parents. And so like I never thought it would like hit me that hard. Around like October was when I got my first ankle sprain. I've always suffered from ankle injuries, like playing basketball since like 8th grade. So the ankle injury was something that like I was like, I'm gonna roll it and it's gonna recover within like a couple of days, I'll be fine. So I was fine after like a week or so, but then I re-injured my other ankle. So it was kind of like an ongoing effect. I actually rolled my ankles a total of 6 times last year. And each time it just got worse, of course, which prolonged my season. So like I wasn't able to play at all, really wasn't able to practice. I was unhealthy from November all the way to when we were competing NCAA tournament, which is like a really long time of literally like not doing anything due to the fact that like I was hurt and constantly kept getting hurt. And I think just juggling like so many different things at once, like being in a relationship, dealing with family issues, your sport, like, and I think the biggest one for me was the sport, because as we all know, being a D1 athlete, that takes up literally like 99.9% of your time. So it was just one of those things that was just really hard for me. People that get into a dark space, it's really hard to stay patient with yourself and like really overcome obstacles that are in front of you. And then like I went to the University of Oregon. It's so gloomy there, and like it's just like you didn't have anything to look forward to when you woke up every day. Like there's no sun, like I can't open my blinds and sun comes into my room. So it was just one of those things where like I had to rely on, of course, like my faith in God, but also just like my support system and like always talking to my mom and dad. I think it's easy to ask yourself like, why is this happening to me? But I think I'm also a firm believer in that like God gives his toughest battles to like his strongest soldiers. So I'm just really happy that like I was able to just overcome that. When I was going through this hard time, it just felt like it would never end. And it was just really hard in the fact that it's like I had no hope for something to change, but it was also like I learned that a part of like mental health is like thinking positively and not negatively, which is really easy to do when you're at your lowest or when you're just not at the happiest. I started journaling because I think it's like the closest thing to having a therapist as far as like there's no bias and it's there. So when you go back and read it, you can like see how far you've came and like the growth that you've made since then. So I used to journal a lot. I also used to get out more. I'm a very like I want to stay in my room type of person. So I started hanging out with like more of my, like going out with my teammates, whether they were going to breakfast, going to the gym, just different things that motivated me. I actually became really close with one of our team managers last year at Oregon, and we used to wake up every morning like super early and just go on walks. And I hate walking, but yes, like I actually like woke up every morning. It was just a space to like clear my mind and just, you know, like I don't have to think about anything really. I think that really helped me. It also gave me something to look forward to. I also started when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do, just like take a deep breath and just lay there for at least 5 to 10 minutes before touching my phone. Because I think it's really easy to just hop on social media. And that really helped me. And then of course, like my relationship with God, just trusting him and actually having faith in him, which is really hard to do when you feel like you're at your lowest. So really just like having patience and not like wanting things to change in the blink of an eye. A big part of my decision in coming to SC was the fact that Lindsay recruited me when I was in high school when she was at Cal. So did Deli because he was there as well. To me, like that relationship with the head coach really mattered to me. And I would say here, everything just felt so genuine. I also wanted to be a part of something special. I know SC hasn't really won anything since like Lisa Leslie's class and stuff. So I would just say like I really wanted to be a part of something special and like build a legacy here. And then the education too. My major is business, and I know we have one of the best like institutes for business. So that was a big reason why I chose SC.
Yeah.